Good evening. Me and the Creeper will be working with you on word problems tonight. Don't get the Creeper mad because if we get one wrong, he explodes. So tonight our notes are on 1/9/2000. Oops, almost did again. 2014. This is systems word problems that we're working on. Okay, so a couple quick notes. We're always looking to make two equations with our systems of equations word problems. And the very first thing we want to do is identify the variables, or define the variables, we could say too. So that's the first thing. And then normally, these are going to be elimination type problems, but you should be able to find sort of a pattern between the two equations. Usually there's some sort of cost and product or something like that. So let's look at an example. We have Eric with a K and Nahshon decide to shoot arrows at a simple target with a large outer ring and a smaller bullseye. Eric went first and landed 4 arrows in the outer ring and 2 arrows in the bullseye for a total of 166 points. Nahshon went second and got 5 arrows in the outer ring and 2 arrows in the bullseye, earning 178 points. So we want to know how much each target was worth. So we should see the pattern here. We have 4 arrows in the outer ring and 2 arrows in the bullseye. And again, 5 arrows in the outer ring and 2 arrows in the bullseye. So my two variables are going to be, let's just go with X is the outer ring and Y is going to be my bullseye. Okay, so we just want to take our first scenario and get an equation. So Eric went 4 arrows in the outer ring, so we have 4X. Then he got 2 arrows in the bullseye, so that's going to be 2Y, and he earned 166 points. Then Nahshon went second and got 5 arrows in the outer ring and 2 arrows in the bullseye for 178 points. And we're trying to figure out how many points the outer ring and the bullseye are worth. So we should recognize that this is set up in a systems of equation elimination because they're both in standard form. So I'm going to look and see which one I can get rid of first, the x's or the y's. These coefficients are the same, so to get them crossed off, I just need one to be negative. So we're going to multiply everything by a negative 1, so that would give me -4, -2y, and -166, right? Because we multiplied each one by -1. So now I can say -4x and +4x is 1x, plus -2y and 2y is 0. And then -166 and 168, I think that's 12, right? Yeah. So here we have x equals 12. So remember we have x is the outer ring. So the outer ring is 12 points. So now I got to find the bullseye. So I know x is 12, so I'm going to plug this into either one of these equations. So it doesn't really matter. I'll just go with the second equation. So we have 5, and now I know x is 12. So I can plug in 12 for x, plus 2y equals 178. And 5 times 12 is 60. And then subtract our 60. And so that's going to give me 811 equals 2y. And then we just divide by our 2. And let's see, we'll get y equals, it goes in there 5 times, goes into 18 9 times, so 59 points. So we know the outer ring is 12 points and the bullseye is 59 points, which bullseye should be worth more, okay? So if I want to know before, I can plug in my x and y and make sure they work for both, but I'm going to go ahead and just plug it in my computer here. So I have the outer ring is, we said 12 points, and then the bullseye we said was 59. So let's see if we were right. Yay, that's good. Okay, so I'm going to make this short and sweet tonight. Now I want you to do this one. Okay, so you might want to pause the video. And I want you to set up the equation and see if you can come up with the correct answer, and then we'll go over the answer in class tomorrow. Okay, so make sure you read through it, identify your variables, what's x and what's y, set up the equation, and then try the elimination. And that is a short video for you tonight. And make sure you work hard on that problem right here and have a good attempt at an answer, or I might explode.